What's good, y'all? 360 Alchemist School of Enlightenment and Darkness, where you are the teacher and student club of Bronium, where the books are free because they ain't on me, on babies, on Bronium, on brothers. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Y'all niggas lucky I even came up here on Bronium. You know, I shouldn't be up here this late. This is outside of my motherfucking regulatory aspects. But on Bronium, I'm outside of my okay. I'm outside of my comfort zone. My good on Bronium, but on some real shit. Was fucked around, got on TikTok, went to somebody live. You know what I'm saying? You know when y'all, if you on a live, you see my name on a live. Motherfucker, I can't go to people lives no more. Bro, now y'all always mention me and shit. As soon as I go to somebody live, they stop the shit. 360. Everybody make sure they follow, bro. So I went to a shorty live. She was kind of in her feelings. She was tipsy and shit. She ain't even on bro now, tipsy and shit, gang. Friend just passed a year anniversary of her friend passing away. You feel what I'm saying? She going through it. You could tell. She talking and shit. She halfway crying. I get in the live. I'm so happy you came in. Thank you for the spiritual whoop de woo. You know what I'm saying? This is the year anniversary. I could tell. So let me tell y'all something. If a person come into your live, we all quantum entanglement. We sharing energy. As soon as I came into the live, her comprehension of the spiritual shit changed to the next level. She was tipsy. She started cracking codes. Yeah, I just feel like my friend was schizophrenic and I had something to do. No, with the whoop de whoop, I love schiz. She's like, I love schizophrenic people. Da-da-da. I'm like, bro, that shit's so spiritual. What you just said on bro now, because this knowledge, everything that you're doing, these masks that you put on, everything that you do in life makes you schizophrenic. You putting on different masks, different personalities. You become different people when you in different places. So the whole gnosis of the science is a level of schizophrenia. If you pay attention to synchronicities and we connecting all these documents and books and shit, you gotta have us. You bringing all the fractal aspects and pieces of yourself together, but you gotta be fractalized in the first place. So it's just a deeper implication of spirit. And like I said, the only reason why I came up here is I ended up going up on a live and just telling them thank you for shouting me out and shit. You know what I'm saying? I gave them some. I was trying to let them know because they was mentioning their friend to the point they brought a picture up of them. And I told them that if you mention your people, if you mention your people and they passed away, they're there. That entity is in the room. That energy is there. The universe is mental. What's good with you, Big Dustin on bro now? The universe is mental. So when you're thinking about an individual or entity that wasn't there anymore, then that individual, that energy is now hosted around you. That's why you feel like they close to you. That's why you mentioning them. That's why you're having memories. You're pulling up the photograph, the photon light memory. You are tapping into something. So, anyways, I wanted to get up there and tell them that. I went up there and then she started asking me what Satanism was. I tried to explain it, and then some dude came up there trying to argue, and I left right away. Bro. One thing about 360, I don't think you understand. I apply pressure at all times. I promise you, niggas, I will never argue with y'all. I told y'all that, didn't I? Somebody came up there. That's not what Satanism is. It's actually individual. I said, all right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Have a good day. I'm going to go ahead and jump on my live because I could block his ass on my live. Oh, bro, if I could block you on my live. Why is that? Because the ego wants to be right. Why is that? Because the ego wants to be validated. Why is that? Because the ego wants to be noticed. But the universe don't give a fuck about your ego. It's indifference to your shit, your need to be right. Doesn't give a fuck. Bro, no, I promise you, the universe does not care about your little ass ego. You know that because all the times you've been got your heart broke. You know that because all of the times, every time you had a big ass head about yourself and you was walking around thinking you had it all figured out, the universe humbled your ass. Bro, now that's for good reason. Bro, reminding your ass that we are indifferent. You have a higher self that does not. What's up, Andrew? You have a higher self that's resonating on the higher level of the energy that just wants to have the experience. It already knows everything. It don't need to know anything. It don't. It need. What? Why do you need to be right if you already know everything deep within? You don't. So, with that being said, just you know what I'm saying. That is important because that represented an aspect of what a distraction. You're gonna get distractions in life. Why? Because you represent light. And I guess we could go ahead and start entering into this lecture. I guess I'll make this energy worth something. It's all about light. It's all about energy. Why? Because if you in alive and somebody's spreading light, they spreading good energy, then individuals going what? People are going to start to latch to that. They're going to want aspects of that light. All right. On bro now, if we go to Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock, it says right up there that when you think about somebody, you set up a tunnel where photon light can be transferred. The etymology of photon is phot, light. When you think about somebody, you transferring light. What did I tell you? If you're talking about your ancestors, if you're talking about somebody that passed, didn't I say tell you that they are there? Because they are. Because you are emitting the photon light from your mind. You are creating the image. You are creating the memory. They are there. You are projecting the energy. Everything is in it. That's what she kept saying. She said, everything is just energy. I said, yo, ass spiritual. Bro, you been hit that bottle. It got spiritual. Bro, now. What you was sipping, Hennessy? Bro, she hit that bottle and got spiritual as hell. She said, everything is just energy. I'm like, damn, you ain't never lied. Everything is just energy. Photons are just energy. Light is just energy. A measurement, a particle of energy. 360 pack number 13 says what right here? Ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow in both directions. Appreciate all the likes, everything, y'all. On bro them. In cases when we are healing others, we send more photons into the body of the person who needs healing. This is why y'all say prayers up. My thoughts go out to you. A lot of shit that y'all be saying deep within your soul on babies on bro them is a deeper resonation of the spirit. I read some shit yesterday. Even when we say cock-a-doodle-doo for the rooster, that shit go to your ancient totem pole, the rooster, the cock, about the sun rising and the raising of that energy and the mass and the raising of the kundalini. Deeper ass perspectives of our existence. Deep ass, bro. This shit gets so deep, gang. But y'all really need to put more respect on your mind, your thoughts, your emotions, your energy. You really got to put more respect. As much respect as you're giving to these gods and goddesses, you make sure you have that same evaluation and respect for your damn self. Because if you're saying you're of these gods and goddesses, then you need to start leveling yourself up to that energy. We are in the eon of my yacht. That's the balance of truth and justice. How you gonna have balance if you got everything greater than you? Huh? That don't make sense, gang. Damn, this shit's strong. As soon as we direct angry thoughts at someone, the tunnel was automatically formed, and we immediately began trying to pull photons through it. To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions such as guilt, fear, shame, sadness, anger, disgust, terror, or shock. So a lot of times, like I said, when I was up on this person's live and we was talking, she let somebody else up. As soon as he came up, he started what? Trying to disagree, trying to argue. And what I do, get the fuck out of here because misery love company. I'll see you later, gang. I divorced so quick. I said, all right, y'all, I'll holler at y'all later. Nigga was looking for a fight. You're not going to get that out of me. Because like I said, the ego wants to be right. Like I said, most people are disagreeing because of what? Because your ass never knew they existed until they disagreed, until they said, on bro, and they're trolling. It's about getting energy. It just says, ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts, the exchange of photons flow in both directions. How a motherfucker gonna get your light if you're not thinking of them? So what do? They got to do something to get you to think about them. Why do you think everybody post their vacations, post their new house, post their contracts, post their car, post their motherfucking tea, post their goddamn lunch, post their goddamn lunchable, post their breakfast, post when they wake up, post when they go to sleep? Energy. You wasn't thinking about me until I post something each. So after I post it, now I have set up the tunnel. Now you're validated. Then what happens? You see a motherfucker on a charted island, your ass on your way to work. You on your way to work, gang. You see a motherfucker on an island. If you're not in your true love frequency and understanding this from a deeper energy, what happens? You long to be there. You feel like you ain't doing what you need to do in life. And what does it say right here? To do this successfully, we have to break the other person down by causing them to feel negative emotions, guilt, fear, shame, sadness. So now you feeling sad. Now you feeling shameful because you ain't where you want to. You see motherfuckers pushing up on bro now. with all this fake ass currency, fake ass money, just fake ass everything, gang. It's all mental. If you happy with yourself, I've seen because who have nothing offer the best energy in life. Like I know a nigga with nothing on bro now who smiles every day. You would not be able to tell until he tells you. You feel what I'm saying? There's nothing that you can do. But like I said, this is being set up this way so they can grab that energy from you. You wasn't thinking about these till they made you think about it. So that tunnel has now been set up and they can absorb your energy when you feel negative energy. Now, this is not conceptual. This is an actual test on bro now. You feel what I'm saying? This is not just conceptual. Let me show it to you in a test. The mechanism precisely is what Dr. Glenn observed in his DNA experiments. Angry people pull photons out of the DNA from a human placenta, whereas people feeling love were able to beam additional photons into that same DNA. So understand this. Not only are you emitting photon light when you think about somebody, your DNA has something to do with that emittance of photon light. Your genetic code, which holds information, which is just energy information, your genetic information, energy information, your photon light. This is where all your memories, this is where everything is stored. You are tapping into your genetic code. Your DNA is holding your memory because your memory is just what? Photographs. It's photographic. You see visions when you think about your memory. When you think about something, you set up a tunnel of photon light. Phot means light. What is a photograph? How do you take photographs? How do you take pictures? Light, flashes, flashing lights. Your life is just a big ass movie being projected from your mind. You emit photon light when you think about shit. For example, if I tell you right now, say to in, if I tell you right now, close your motherfucking eyes and get to thinking about a damn apple, you have visualized the apple within your mind. When you have visualized the apple within your mind, what are you using to see that apple within your mind? Where did that picture of that apple come from in your mind? Everybody, I'll do it with you. Everybody close their eyes and think about an apple. Oh, brother, if you too crazy with it, think about somebody holding the apple. Who knows? Whatever you need to spark your imagination each. But think about the damn apple, okay? Okay. What made you visualize that apple within your mind? Ideally, we have created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else with our thoughts. The exchange of photons flow in both directions. What are photons? Particles of light. You have emitted a projection from your mind, which has created the image of an apple, the same way a motherfucking projector works. I appreciate all the double taps. I appreciate all the likes, all of that. Big love, everybody on Brony. And welcome y'all. This 360 Alchemist School of Enlightenment and Darkness, where you are the teacher and student club of Brony, and where the books are free because they ain't on me. I ain't here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. This is 360 pack number 13. Think the unthinkable. This is research papers, documents, books, screenshots, all of that. Anybody want access to these documents, take your ass to the link in the bio because we focused on the knowledge right now. On Brony, we'll get to the money shit later. We'll get to y'all getting the documents and books and all that later. Let's focus on this knowledge though, gang. On bro, this shit is way more important. Trust me. On bro, now, way more important than our financial gains. And how much money did I make today? On bro, now. I know it is because, like I said, I just went to a woman's live and she said my friend passed away. I'm so happy that you came to this live. That's when I knew. I said, "Oh shit, this is deeper than money and finances. The people need you," type shit. Bro, now people really dealing with things. People really need help with their clarity of this science. And since we all in this as together as a community and shit, then I have to do my part. And people gonna take care of me when it's time. You know what I'm saying? This is how the game go. You feel me? Oh, bro, now, once you're doing what you're supposed to do, and like the universe gonna take care of you, gang. Because you are the universe. The universe is mental, gang. Oh, bro, now, you feel what I'm saying? The universe is mental. Let's go back into this shit, though. I know I'm not capping with this because I'll say some crazy shit like this right here. There was at this primitive stage of society no knowledge of the Father in earth, and therefore no Father God of image in heaven, for the gods are but what? Psychic projections. This shit is so deep that this is why we walk around and we say, oh my God, because the universe is mental and everything you think, that's what the universe is. The universe is light. The mind emits light from the mind. So your mind is the God. Since you're only using the rational aspect of your mind, since the split of the Garden of Eden or the split of the brain or the split of you tapping out of your intuition or your divine feminine, you are only using the masculine principle of your mind. That's why God is a man, because you think like a man. Like Steve Harvey said, you think rational. You don't think on the deeper aspects or implications of the spiritual femininity that precedes all of this deeper shit. Why do you think nobody has to really represent the mother goddess since she ain't never been like, bitch, I run this shit? Because she denotes, she predates the ego. She doesn't need that recognition. If I'm true power, I don't have to say I'm power. Bro, them, you gonna experience the power. You already experienced the power to see, because she manifested you into this realm. Bro, now you already lived this shit. Good. All of y'all passed through the pussy to get here. So if I'm already lit, you think I gotta tell it? That's when I know a cornball or not. Because only a cornball would tell you how lit they is. A real could just show you how all the niggas I knew that was really lit in life, they never told me. They just showed me. I'm like, damn, this good lit. He got 50 girlfriends. Oh, bro, them. He ain't had to tell me, gang. He just showed me. Oh, damn. He lit. Oh, bro, them. He got every, oh, bro, just lit. Go to the club, everybody know. You don't have to go there and tell everybody, hey, I'm lit. You know who I am? That's corny, gang. That's kind of corny. We need to stop that shit, gang. And that's another thing with spirituality. We don't have to tell you how great you is. You here to show it through your actions. It's not, we being human, but your being of human is really dictated upon your actions and what you do. So if we focus on our actions and what we do, then it's deeper than, you know what I'm saying? Oh, bro, now. Our actions are a big indication of what we actually are thinking and what we is on babies on bro. All right, now let's go. Let me go a little bit further with this. It says the gods are but psychic projections. Hey, say twin, the gods are but psychic projections on babies on bro on the brothers. What that shit say right there. The etymology of the psychic word psychic is what? The mind. The mind, especially the word soul. So if the gods are psychic projections, what do you need to be psychic? Your mind. What do you have? A mind. What do you need for a projection? You need light. What do you have? You have the photon light that comes to your mind, aka a motherfucking thought, aka a motherfucking dream. When you're dreaming, when you're thinking, you are projecting light from your mind. You are doing a psychic projection. That's why I just set you up and said, hey, say twin, close your motherfucking eyes and think about an apple. When you close your eyes and thought about a damn apple, you started to envision the apple within your mind. You have created what? A psychic projection. How was that psychic projection created? Because in Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock, it says what? Ideally, once we think about somebody, we have created a tunnel where photon light can be what? Where photon light can be transferred. Get your shit together, right? Say twin. What's a photon? A particle of light. What's a projection? Projectors need an aspect of light. Who has that light? Your ass. What happens when you think about a person? When you think about a person, they just pop up in your timeline. What happens when you think about an ideal or an institution? That shit just pop up in your timeline. Fuck people. We ain't even got to say thinking about a person. Your phone is quantum entangled. Your universe is mental. You think your phone's spying on you, but really your phone is just entangled with you. You're looking at it all day. You whoop-de-wooing all day. This shit is powerful. Let me show y'all how powerful this is. This shit is so powerful. I'm a spiritual teacher. If I go into your live and you are psychically sensitive enough, you're going to start channeling me. And guess what? If you are spiritually powerful and you come into my live, I'm going to start channeling you. I know that. I've known when spiritual teachers come in my life, I just start cooking on the next level. And then whoop-de-woo. Why is that? Because we're all quantumly entangled. And you observing me, we created that tunnel of photon light. It's 33 because in here. We all exchanging energy right now. Why do you think I block trolls right away? Because you don't want that energy around you when we all thinking on a higher self. We all thinking on a deeper level. Then you get one good that's deep in his ego, deep in his feelings, deep in his trauma, deep in his failures, coming up here trying to spread this shit like peanut butter to everybody else. And bitch, we already ate. On babies on bro now. I don't want no peanut butters and jelly right now. I ate a real meal on bro now. You feel what I'm saying, gang? Would that make sense? And then next thing you know, your ass distracted trying to go back and forth with it. And that's what just happened. I just went to somebody live. They let me up. I was up there for 5 seconds explaining something. Somebody came up trying to disagree. Guess what I did? I holla at you, gang. I'm about to get on my live. Because I peep gang. I know that we are full of light. I know that we are full of energy. I know that I don't know that you exist. until you tell me that you exist and get me to focus on you. And once that's set up, if you are not resonating on a specific level, now the tunnel has been set up for you to drain my photon light, drain my energy, drain my attention. And guess now I don't have energy to put into who? My damn self, my damn babies, my damn wife, my family, whatever the fuck I want to do, my higher knowledge, my higher self. Whatever the fuck I want to do for me. So this is about energy harvesting, and all the energy you give out is the energy you didn't give to yourself. So now, motherfuckers, damn near a say twin, you looking for vampires, you found them. You're talking about, and this is why they all got y'all looking at blood, but none of y'all niggas ain't never seen a blood sacrifice or blood, nothing, because the blood is energy. And the blood was always the primal aspect of your first currency, your feminine principle. It go way deeper than you think. Good. Bro, no, nobody wants your funk ass blood. Bro, no, they want your energy, gang. Bro, no, blood. Blood. Come on, bro. Anyways, let's go a little bit further with this shit. And that's from the Draconian Current. Everything I read it from is a document, guys. We on a third. If y'all didn't know this, all of these books are at different fonts. We just cross-reference Synchronicity Key by David Wilcott with Kenneth Grant's Night Side of Eden with Michael Cunningham's book, Creating Magical Entities. Except for the creating magical entities part, which is right here, which tells you what many gods and goddesses came into beings as thought forms personified. What's a thought form personified? A god is a psychic projection. What's a psychic projection? A thought form personified. What is a thought form? A psychic projection. Why? Because when you think of something, you're doing what? You're projecting it. And what do you use to think or see that thought? If I tell you to think or dream about an apple, you have psychically projected it from your mind. The psyche is of the mind. The projection denotes the light. And Synchronicity Key by David Wilcott, when we think about something, a tunnel is set up a photon light where it's transferred. When they did a test and people thought positive thoughts towards a placenta, the DNA was put into it. Photons of light was put into the DNA. When they thought negative thoughts, photon light was pulled out of the DNA of the placenta. Get your shit together, gang. On babies, on brother, on the brothers, they say twin. I hope one day to articulate myself well. Actually, bro, I'm actually socially, what's that word called? I'm only really good at talking this knowledge shit this good, and I'm actually socially awkward to it. And half of my life I didn't talk. I went through a very brief period of like non-talking, non-verbal, everything. So trust me, you probably talk already better than I. Trust me, gang. This ain't on bro now. Trust me, gang. Don't please. And I am just a reflection of y'all greatness. That's what y'all need to start realizing. You feel what I'm saying? On babies, on bro, on the brothers. Well, the reason why you calling me a Scorpio, because Scorpio was connected to the fire, the sensual perspectives. Not on no freaky shit. Sensual as an aspect of alchemy. Sex transforms the energy. Sensual shit transforms. It creates. Creation is just transformation. The scorpion, that's why they are connected to the sensual aspect, because it represents transformation. So you're talking to the alchemist right now. But see, y'all niggas want me to touch some metal and shit, touch this and turn this shit into gold. And that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to touch your mind and turn that shit into gold. You feel me? But I can't turn your shit to gold for you. That's the transformation y'all got to do for y'all fucking self. Bro, now that's another thing, gang. Y'all in control of this energy, twin. Bro, now it ain't what I think, it's what y'all think. This shit gangster, bro. Hey, this knowledge gangster. It's definitely for the hood. All right, anyways, let's go a little bit deeper with this shit on babies, on bro them on the brethren. On bro now, my mind is already gold. I like that. On bro now, I like that. Keep your energy up. All right, now, Dr. William Braun said what? The study of being stared at. On babies, on bro now. So this thing is so powerful. I just told you that if you think about something, you project in light. And this is why when you think about people, they pop up. When you think about restaurant, next thing you know, somebody eating this shit, synchronicity after synchronicity after synchronicity. Synchronicities are alignments within your web are a testimony to the aspect of the power of your psychic potential, because the universe is mental. So when the universe matching your motherfucking mind, when the universe matching your goddamn mentals, gang, then you really tapping into the next level. Oh, bro, your powers getting up there. All right, now, It says right here, the system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Looters who put their faces on currency may have well been getting energy transfers from the people every time the people looked at the currency in their pocket. Of course, public gatherings will make this transfer system much more potent as a leader makes a rousing speech, for example. After Gutenberg's invention of the printing press beginning in or around 1439, portraits of leaders could be distributed in printed illustrations, and that may have well been enough to create viable energy transfers. Photography will represent the next quantum leap in the system, potentially making the transfers even more effective as the images of the leaders' faces became even clearer. Oh shit, I skipped the part. My bad, y'all. Damn. Forget everything I just said on bro now. My bad. I'm reading this shit. I'm like, this don't make sense. You know, when I'm reading, my mind be somewhere else. That's when I know I'm just reading at that point. I'm not really comprehending because I've been did this shit. I'll be thinking about something else. So, bro, I'll just be reading. Let me go back into this game. Anyways, Dr. William Broad. So there's 40 people staring at me right now. I told your ass, when you think about somebody, you project light. When you project the light, you create the image. How do you know that the person just saying, y'all ain't created me right now with your image? Y'all thinking deeper thoughts, you thinking deeper knowledge, and this shit that sparks you, even if it's the unknown aspect. It's 3 o'clock right now. It's witching hour in this beach all around America. On bro now, you tapped into the deeper aspects. Why? Because everybody else around you, when they deep motherfucking sleep, they've been tapped out of this realm. Not too many people thinking on this level right now. Not too many people up. This when shit gets spooky, when shit get weird, when you by your damn self, your higher self start peeping out. On bro them, it don't gotta impress nobody no more. You ain't gotta do this bullshit no more. On bro them, all this fuck shit. Looking cool. Who did? How much you got? Who got the most? Who got this? Who got that? I could never, that'll never be me. These, you know how he is. You know how this is, gang. All that ego shit. But anyways, well, check this out, twin. It's 39 people in here right now. Y'all like, he's so lit. But I'm lit because of y'all. Bro, now you like, no, you, bro, I'm lit because of y'all. It's 42 people in here. Look at me. Everybody, it's 42. Everybody look at the screen and just look at me for a second on some weird shit. Oh, bro, now look. On some real awkward shit. Everybody just look at me. You feel that? Y'all ain't feel that? Y'all don't feel that, gang? Y'all ain't just feel that? Oh, bro, now, each I'm doing a jig right now. Why is that? Bro, now, why is that? Dr. William Broad, in the study of being stared at, Dr. William Broad proved that simply staring at someone is enough to trigger their bodies to have an excited response. Even at a distance when there is no physical line of sight between the two individuals. I can't see y'all, but y'all can see me. This is very likely caused by the same energetic mechanism we've been describing. What's the energetic mechanism we've been describing? The exchange of photon light, which is particles of light on the quantum scale. When you think about somebody, when you think about something, you're creating the tunnel of light. So when you're staring at me, you're thinking about me because you're looking at my big head on bro now. A Brod's experiment, one person was placed in a small room with a hidden video camera and told to relax and read a magazine, which was while the skin was being monitored for its electrical activity. In another room, a closed circuit television screen revealed images of a man sitting there, even in his chair, even though he didn't know he was being filmed. What's good with you, twin? At computer-generated random moments, a participant in the room was asked to suddenly stare intently at this man's face on the television screen. Surprisingly, 59% of the time, the man was being scared at his skin had a sudden shock reaction. 59%, that's 9% above random, and that's just one person looking. So if we got 42 niggas all looking at me and my skin is registering the exchange on bro them, then why the fuck you think I just said everybody stare at me? I'm only lit because of everybody focused. If a live only had 4 niggas in it on bro them, it's gonna be a whole different energy. 4 people, you be, hey, what's up, y'all? Hey, shit. So the great, Dr. Williams study. 44 because you study 444. Oh, baby, so bro, what a breath. There's 4,000. I'm like, boom, on bro. Kaboom! Happy New Year, oh, bro. He's mighty exploding this piece, gang. So no, that's real because one time I had 1,000 people in my live, y'all. Bro, when I tell you I was up, I couldn't even teach it. I was just up pacing. Good. On bro now. Just oh shit. I was just saying anything. Oh bro, the vibrational frequencies got so because with the great 1,000 is in my life, twin. Oh bro, now so I know what this energy means. Why? Because I'm more psychically sensitive. to the next individual, they can be famous and have a whole bunch of people looking at them because they're not as sensitive as the next is. Some are more empathetic, more psychically sensitive. You're introverts. Get your shit together. On babies, on bro, them on the breath and say twin. Now I'm about to exchange this, improve this in another way. Because once we stop reading these books and shit, we're not just here to repeat the books to you. I'm gonna show you in the real world. If you rocking with this message, it's 44 niggas in here. If you rocking with this message, double tap the screen. Only if you rocking. If you're not rocking with this message, don't tap the screen. But also ask yourself, you know what? Let's just focus on it because that rock the message on bro. No, real niggas know what it is. Cycle Knot, appreciate the live. W Vest, appreciate the live. Shane Big Money, appreciate the likes. Bugs 78, appreciate the likes. Junior Houston L's, appreciate the likes. Double M, appreciate the likes. Miss Lourdes, appreciate the likes. Cycle Knot, appreciate the likes. On babies, on bro. Noel, appreciate the likes. On babies. Junior, I see you twin. Andrew, appreciate the likes. Shane McMoney, appreciate the likes. On babies, on bro. No. Keep on double tapping. Fatibaya Ali, McZarby 86. On babies, on bro. Now. I see you, gang. BLD. I see you, gang. Bugs. Shanita, I see you. On bro now. Who else up in this? JR Golden. I see you, gang. Sexy Lexi, you know I see you. On bro now. You know I see the on bro names. All the OBs. Andrew, you know you a old ancient OB. Miss Barbie 86. I see you, twin. Now, why did I do that? Now look at the likes going crazy. Look at the likes. Infinite Ramana. Thank you. Make sure y'all all following. Metaphysical. I see you. Now, why everybody double tapping this shit? Why is everybody doing that? Because I just told your ass on babies on bro. Every time you think about somebody, that what? Every time you think about somebody, a tunnel of photon light is transferred. Didn't I just say that? So if I Dustin, I see you. If I mention your motherfucking name on babies on bro, them on the brothers, if I mention your fucking name, then actually I'm thinking about you now. 60 other, it was just 44, 60 other people thinking about you. Now we are starting the tunnel with transference energy because you just watching me. I deserve that because I'm giving you the energy of the knowledge, first of all. So right off the bat, we could just stop it right there. But now I'm just going further with the reciprocation because I just told you double tap the screen if you rock with this shit. And then I returned the energy by mentioning your name as you double tapped it, which gave you more momentum to tap the screen because I just transferred energy back to your ass by setting up the tunnel. Good. So like I said, after we read these books, we can start applying the pressure with the real world. We ain't got to just read these books and I wonder, yeah, and Goofy Woo said, and da-da-da-da said, no, we can start doing some shit because the tunnel was set up. Because at 59% of the time, if I stare at a person, they skin jump. Because why? The photon tunnel was set up. If I'm staring about you, I'm thinking about you. When I think about you, the tunnel of light is set up. I'm psychically projecting. Energy is shifting. It's all just energy. So when I say your name, bro, in a world where just don't say your name unless you famous. Don't say your name unless you winning awards. Don't say your name unless your ass in trouble. Oh, bro, no, don't say your name unless they want some shit. That's why that shit feels so good. Because you like, damn, hold on, wait a minute. The whole world just heard your name. We on YouTube and TikTok. And this shit being recorded forever. On bro now, which means 30 years from now, motherfuckers listening to this live, they gonna hear your name. You're gonna be 57, 73, 62. Just, oh shit, baby. I just feel like dancing. Oh, bro, now. You doing all the dances they did today. You up against the wall doing the shit. They don't do that no more. You can't even get up. Oh, bro, all you can do is go against the wall and move your shoulders. Oh, bro. They don't do that no more, pop. That's what I used to do in my day. One day we gonna be there. All these little dances y'all doing. Oh, bro, now. Yeah. Shit gonna be old one day, gang. Trust me. I know. All right, anyways. That's what we used to do back in my day. Pop, who gonna get you off that wall? Oh, bro, who gonna get him off that wall? He doing that wall dance again. Oh, bro, now. He wants to play. Oh, bro, now. All right, anyways, let's go deeper into this. It's even being translated. The energy translation is even working with the aspect of your money. The system has apparently been in place throughout all of human evolution. Leaders who put their faces on currency may have well been getting energy transfers from the people every time the people looked at the currency in their pocket. Of course, public gatherings will make this transfer much more potent as a leader makes a rousing speech, for example. After Gutenberg's invention of the printing press beginning on around 1439, portraits of leaders could be distributed in printed illustrations, and that may have well been enough to create viable energy transfers. Photographs represent the next quantum leap in the system, potentially making the transfers even more effective as the images of the leader faces become even more clear. Once live radio and television becomes available, potentially millions of people can focus on one person simultaneously in real time. Furthermore, if a particular film actor is being seen in movies by tens or even hundreds of thousands of people at any given time, even if the actor is only playing a character, he or she may be still receiving tremendous amounts of energy from the people watching them. And that's what I said. You giving all of these, that's why famous people got that glow to them. Famous people got that light to them because you gave them that light over time. All that damn energy, all the times you watched them. And they deserve that. Because if you Denzel and you giving off a fire ass performance that's putting you in a trance like state, then bitch, I deserve your energy. Shit. Bro, I just sat your ass down for 2 to 3 hours and put you in a dream world due to my performance and my talents and putting the mask on. I deserve your energy. So we're not looking at this from some evil shit like, oh, they're getting our energy. All the celebrities, they deserve your energy because you listening to. So are you a vampire gang? Because you're listening to the damn song. You like the song. It's giving you a spark within your life. You're listening to the shit while you do the dishes, when you're sad, going through a breakup, when you whoop-de-woo. So it helped you. It helped develop your motherfucking psyche, helped you to understand some shit. Whoop-de-woo. You watched the movie. It helped you expand some shit like the movie Matrix, whatever. So at the end of the day, these entities, these celebrities, these stars, in a sense, deserve your motherfucking energy. It's 40 people in here. I deserve the 40 because if whoever in here, whoever stay in here, I deserve it because that's watching this shit. Why? Because I am presenting aspect of the knowledge, and that's energy. So in return, you are giving me the attention of your energy. Some of y'all gonna want these books, want these documents. Some of y'all gonna want a name read. Y'all gonna go further. Hey, bro, how can I get these books? Where are you reading all this shit from? Whoop-de-woo. Then we're gonna set up the reciprocation of currency and energy. Hey, bro, I got these 360 packs. They have all the books, all the research, everything in them. Name reads are available for you. Anybody who plays support the shit, you got access. Everything I read, you can read. And I've already organized it all for you. We on 360 pack number 13. Get your shit together, gang. On bro now. So what you're doing is energy, 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 energy. It's just energy. Everything's in return. So when we talk about this, I've seen a lot of people coming up here. Well, how do I protect myself from it? I'm like, you don't, because it's already a science. It's already law. It's already written. It's in our code. Yeah, that's like you coming up here and saying, how do I stop not breathing? I don't want to breathe anymore, but I want to be here. Well, you're not going to be here. So the same thing with this. This realm is set up with cause and effect, and it has laws and limitations. To bend this realm, you have to bend this mind because the universe is mental. So if you want to fix this out here, you need to fix this in here. But is this really broke? That's up to you to decipher. Bro, now, because maybe I'm just saying. Anyways, the universe is mental. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. That's why you don't argue with people, because when you arguing, I see the world different. You see the world different. We got different perspectives. I don't know how you see the world. So we trying to argue, and we don't see this shit the same. It's like arguing over what your favorite food is. My favorite food is this, so this should be the best. Like, that's your perception. That's why you have a favorite food. We all have fingerprints, but yet all our fingerprints are different. Good. We all perceive this realm, but our perception is still our own unique perception, which completely shifts all our sciences. That's why, because can't agree. We don't agree with our damn selves. All right, anyways. Now, so with this being said, when you got money on your dollar bills, same thing with the money. You use it for this currency shit, but the ideologies of the money, when you put in this faces on the dollar bills, and if you put in slave masters and shit on the dollar bills, this is why the individuals put over the property rights, and whoop-de-whoop, property rights is put over individuals. You put the money over the people. You prioritize that over everything. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, bro, now. Because you basically have put entities on here that did what? They put the rights of property and land over the people. On bro now. Even though you're not in any sense or form, what's the word called? You don't have the clearance to do any of this shit. This shit is just a big ass ego. This shit is just ego anyway. You shouldn't be deciphering the needs and wants of other individuals any fucking way. But anyways, bro, all this shit slavery. But that's just me. Bro, that's just me, gang. All this shit slavery. It shouldn't be deciding shit for anybody. Really. You don't have no freedom. But then calling this shit freedom. But they deciding yo shit. Did you write this? Did they holler at you first? No, they wrote so a selected group of elected themselves to write some shit for everybody else. Land of the free. On bro, that shit is so anti not fucking free on bro them. Like, hold on, did anybody get a bimbo? Ain't nobody told you shit. Just like the Dallas Mavericks. Ain't nobody tell us shit y'all was gonna trade Luka. Y'all just traded that nigga. They sad as hell. They, oh my gosh. They pissed. Nobody told us. Oh, brother, they feel betrayed. Oh, brother, y'all better start learning. We'll do what the fuck we want to do when we do it. Now motherfuckers getting kicked out of the thing. The person y'all traded for already injured. Oh, bro, you've been traded in a whip for another whip. The car been broke down on the first day, G. You, oh, what the fuck? Oh, I need my trade back, gang. Bro, broke down the first day. Oh, bro, now niggas getting kicked out of the games because they wearing shirts. Fuck the owner, oh, bro, now. But that's the thing. Owners. Get your shit together. Owners. But anyways, because I love sports, so I'm not going to take it too far. Bro, now, I'm not going to take it too far. Bro, that shit is like it's a form of slavery. Bro, a small form of slavery for sure. All right, now, money, same way. Slave owners on top of dollar bills. You know what I'm saying? You're resonating that energy. Bro, and that's why a lot of niggas got receding hairlines, including me. Look at Benjamin right there, the hairline going all the way back. Bro, like, hold on, wait, what? Oh, bro, it's because you generated energy when those photons are set up. Like I said, we have to create viable energies. And they could be distributed in printed illustrations that may have well been enough to create viable energy transfers. When you look at faces, you're thinking about them. When you think about them, you set up the tunnel with photon light, the energy is transferred. That's why Beyonce busting. That's why Michael Jackson busting. That's why, yes, they got the talent. Yes, they fire as hell. But also, the more and more people fell into that cult, the beehives, the Swifties, all of that, the glow, the energy starts to pick up. The light, because you got all these people focusing on you, all these people giving you your energy. Get your shit together. On babies, on brother, on the brothers, they say to him. You feel me? This is real talk. All right. So that's the first part of the lecture. That's a 3-book reference. Like I said, anybody got any questions or concerns? This is your chance before we move to the next part. Anybody who want this document or many more like it, this is 360 pack number 13. So appreciate the way you changing the way I think. You changing the way you think. You changing the way you think. I ain't just saying shit but some words. It's up to you to comprehend this shit. You the one taking this to the next level. That's what I'm saying. Y'all all look. These words, this book means nothing. These books mean nothing until we read these motherfuckers. It's just some shit just sitting around. You didn't even know these niggas existed. Bro, no, they just collecting dust somewhere. Ain't nobody read this, especially this first book, Creating Magical Entities by Michael Cunningham. Ain't no ever heard of no book. Come on, bro. That's some shit you ain't ever heard of. So when we take the words that nobody ever heard and make it mean something, that really is a testimony to your power. You taking the power within your mind and you transferring the energy, and this is a representation of your power. I didn't give y'all shit. Bro, now, if y'all want to thank me, support me, go take your ass to Cash App, drop a couple dollars in the Cash App. But ultimately, you are responsible for your higher knowledge and shit. I didn't really do nothing for y'all. The fact that y'all can comprehend this knowledge is a big testimony to where y'all at, on what level y'all is. Bro, now, this shit deeper than that, gang. I'm not giving y'all shit. If you don't have the mind for this, you're out of here, buddy. Everybody about to sit here and listen to this crazy people shit. You really got to be there. The etymology, you really got to be weird. The etymology of weird is what? To be in control of one's destiny. Damn. I said, whoever said that yesterday, I said, right before I went to bed, that's the last thing I saw. And let's take a detour from this lecture. Bro, now let's take a detour from this lecture and go to 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder. Because what did I just say? I just said right before I went to sleep. Went to sleep. Look how we talk. I went to sleep. Why am I saying I went to sleep? Not because I'm going crazy. I'm about to explain it because sleep is a state of mind. Just like you go to a different state, just like you go to the stove, you go to sleep. You go to these different states of existence. And depending, look, this 360 pack is called Lightning with a Splash of Thunder. Depending on your neurotic escalation of your brain, that the measurement of your brain in this neuronic oscillation, which is an electricity, the emittance of electricity on a wave level that can be measured by an electrophallogram, we can measure these states of existence. So why am I saying this to you? Because like I said, start putting more respect on yourselves because you're talking about transcending different dimensions and all this shit, but you've been going into different dimensions every damn day. You going to sleep. You're going into different states of fucking existence. We call them states of mind. States of mind. Every time you go to a different state, shit change up. They eat different. They do things different. Soon as your ass go to a different state of mind, what do? You start behaving different. You start experiencing a different realm. This is proven. This can be cross-referenced with 360 Pack 13, where I'm talking about projections and that the universe is mental. Because the universe is so mental, and the brain is a measurement of the mind. The brain is not the mind. It is a measurement of the mind. Okay? Just like a ruler isn't the actual distance. The ruler is just what you use to measure the distance. The distance already exists, and distance is not real. It's based on a meter is based on a false aspect, based on the globe, based on some broken down in the hundreds of the globe. Your whole aspect of distance is off, which means your time is off because time and space is connected. But let me chill. On bro, before I go crazy in this speech. Let me chill. I'm going a little too far. Anyways, the human brain consists of billions of neurons which communicate through electrical signals. So, like I said, you are energy. Your mind is energy. So, when you are thinking with your mind and your brain is measuring the thoughts of your mind, it starts letting off electrical signals because you are pure energy in a container. You just energy in a cup. You damn near, you just a walking fucking Red Bull. On bro, now that recharges. But anyways, the combination of these neurons fighting at once produces a considerable charge within the brain, which may be measured using the sensitive equipment, such as the electroencephalogram, which reads electrical activity across the scalp. The combinations of electrical activity within the brain are referred to as brain waves due to their cyclic wave pattern. Now, I said some shit like before I went to sleep, I seen something. Because what happened when I went to sleep? I started going into my different states of existence. And depending on where my mind is, my brain will let off a specific vibrational frequency depending upon the neurons and the oscillation of them, the patterns of the neuronic oscillation, which is just electrical activity through the cells in my brain. So when I'm in my deep sleep, I've shut off the full world. Everything's gone. I've changed my world. You have changed your world. Every time you shift into sleep and you woke up and you said, damn, where am I? Damn, what's going on? I'm talking about past the dream shit. You like, damn, what's going on? Where am I? When you don't know you in your bed. You don't know who you are. You don't know what anything is until you wake back up. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, babies, oh, brother, on the brothers. You don't know anything till you wake back up because you are in a deep sleep. Dominant during quintessent meditation and deep stage 3 non-REM sleep, also known as slow wave sleep, and also stage 4 spectral activity. They are present in all mammals, with females generally having stronger frequencies and men showing a greater reduction with age. Delta waves suspend external awareness and seem to be an essential shutdown, allowing for what? Healing and regeneration. 360. My bad, YouTube. We on YouTube too, YouTube. Let me try to give y'all. I'm gonna try my best, YouTube, so y'all can see a little bit of this. Give me 1 second here, y'all. Because this is being recorded on YouTube for later. So y'all can always go watch this later on live. But anyways, the delta frequency, gang, is when you in your deep sleep state and you suspend external awareness. And like I said, you don't have to read the books. You know damn well when you sleep really good in your shit and you wake up like, damn, I was knocked the fuck out. Where am I? On bro now. Look, where am I? Exactly. You're in your delta. They are present in mammals, with females generally having stronger frequencies and men showing a greater reduction within age. Delta will suspend its external awareness. It seems to be an essential shutdown, allowing for healing and regeneration. Now, think about this, or don't think about it. 360 Pack 13 is called Think the Unthinkable. And in 360 Pack 13, Think the Unthinkable, I told you that every time you think about somebody, you set up a tunnel of photon light. And thinking denotes what? Objectification. Because to think about somebody is to think about an object, to view an object. That's objectification. You're emitting photon light from your mind. So if you are in the deep sleep state and you have shut down all your external awareness, then you have shut down all of what? All of objectification and all of the photons of light that are being emitted from your mind when you're thinking of something that allows you to do what? Heal and regenerate. But what energy are you pulling to heal and regenerate? I'm not going to go that far yet. Let's just stay here for a second on bro now, because I'm gonna lose y'all. Because let me just stay right here for a second. Let's retract that last statement because I'm gonna go way too deep into it. But anyways, you are letting off. This is 360 pack number 9, lightning with a splash of thunder. Cross reference with 360 pack number 13. Think the unthinkable. There's your mind right there. You thinking all these thoughts. You giving out all this light. You projected energy, particles of light, photon energy, which was proven by Dr. Richard Glean. Every time he observed DNA experiments, angry people pulled photons out of the DNA from a human placenta, whereas people feeling love were able to beam additional photons into that same DNA. Clearly, they had them either looking at it, thinking about it, some aspect of it to observe this energy. And then still the art of being stared at. When you stare at somebody, there is a viable what? A viable energy transfer. Exactly. Come on, bro. So anyway, so this delta frequency says what? It shuts down and allows healing and regeneration. They are often dominant in people who have had traumatic experiences or worked in therapeutic environments and have been observed in 40 to 50% of acute schizophrenics. Disruptions in delta activity have also been observed during intoxication and delirium. You are tapping into the deep sleep. You are tapping into these aspects of your mind frequency where you shut out the outside world and you recharge on bro now, and everything fades to what? It fades to black. See, if I wanted to get a cultic and say some shit like that, because in your deep delta sleep, when you close your eyes, it's dark. Dark is the color of what? That's the blackness. You fade to black. Black, in the occultic sense, we're going into some deep draconian. There's some deep ass shit. This from outside the circles of time. We talking about Ayin Sophie. The black, it saying that black is not in this case the absence of light, but the cancellation of it. The radiance and absorption are so finely balanced that the astral vision perceives black as the color of the flame. This is limitless light because its operative ecology constantly recycles all radiance without energy loss. Wow. Wow. I know the fuck they didn't just say the color black is limitless light. I know we didn't just say when you go into your delta frequency, you tap into, you close your eyes, you go into the dark and you recharge and you regenerate and come back to this realm and start thinking all these damn crazy ass thoughts and observing this motherfucking realm, thinking, projecting your photon light from your mind all fucking day, thinking about things. Because when you tap into your delta frequency, good, you recharging. That's why you couldn't take your job today, man. Fuck this job on bro now. Go take a nap. As soon as you wake up, you know what? Let me get my mind right on bro now. Why? Because you went to that delta frequency. You recharged. I call it talking to the ancestors. On bro now, deeper than the dreaming state, not the dreaming state. And some of y'all are powerful in the dreaming state. Y'all talk to y'all actual personified ancestors. That's some powerful theta frequency. We about to talk about that as well. I'm talking about the delta. I call this visiting the ancestors. Imagine like going to camp and they give you your codes for what to do next. But that's me personifying the delta frequency, that recharging energy. That's when because why do I say that? Why am I saying this deep ass shit? 2 significant codes that Naramakan by Nathaniel Harris said in this document that really make me want to crack the code of that. Because when do you need advice? When do you need it the most? When your ass going through some traumatic shit. They are often dominant in people who have had traumatic experiences. When you're going through the worst shit in life, you are more liable to tap into that delta frequency that just completely knocks you out and heals and regenerates you. Because how do you heal and regenerate? What is healing and regeneration? It's light. It says black is limitless light. Let me go a little bit further with this shit. It says black is limitless light. What And it says that you heal and you regenerate in this delta frequency. When you go to sleep, you go into your darkness. It says right here on Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock, in cases when we are healing each other, we send more photons into the body of the person who needs healing. What is a photon? Light. So what would heal you the most? Limitless light. When do you tap into your sleep? Your delta frequency. So if you want to heal and regenerate some shit, take your ass to sleep. On bro now, get you some rest. Get you on sleep your ass off. On bro now. It's always crazy. People, everybody double tap the screen. I know we all feel self-conscious because we all up right now, right? On bro now, like, oh shit, we should be asleep. On bro now. But you are asleep because this is the dreaming state. This shit different. First off, y'all because are not up right now. Let's understand that. Time is not resonating and passing the same way right now. We have passed that level. Because if that's the case, we're in 360 land right now. Good. Oh, bro, now get your shit together, twin. That's why we can talk this crazy shit. Your mind is not supposed to grasp this shit like this. Because if it was, you'd be in the beta frequency. We'd be in here arguing. We'd be in here going back and forth. And we're not doing any of that on bro now. We in a dream state, a flow state. Everything just flowing. Everything gonna flow. Everything gonna go. Just like a dream. Just like a dream. On bro now. Row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merrily. Life's about a dream. Theta frequency, the rapid eye movement, the dreaming sleep, magical trance, ethnogenic experiences. What we talking about right now? We talking about magical shit, dreaming, sleeping, the deeper aspects of your gnosis and knowledge. In order for you to grasp that, you got to wear the mask of the knowledge, or you can't get let in. That's why when people come into this class, they'll say, some people gonna say, what? You're just babbling. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, to you, because you're not in this dream. This is like watching somebody sleep at this moment. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the love, y'all. But anyways, it says right here, theta waves are, and let me show it on this way. Theta waves are what? Theta waves are dominant during rapid eye movement, dreamy sleep, magical trance, and the ethnogenic experience. Let's go a little bit deeper. What is your kundalini when you light it up? When you get into your deeper spirituality, what is it connected with? Associated with intuition, vivid imagery, subconscious information, and psychic abilities such as telepathy and remote viewing. The optimal frequencies for which appear around 7.83 hertz, matching the electromagnetic pulse of the earth. So your spiritual shit is your natural. The electromagnetic pulse of the earth is resonating and synchronizing with the 7 hertz frequency, which is the dreaming state. Because this realm is just a dream. You are just dreaming. That's why I said everything's flowing right now. This is the dreaming state. This is healing and regenerating. It's just the gnosis. It's the knowledge. We're giving out light. On bro now. But remember, light, you only detect 1% of light. If you only perceive 1% of light, or whatever, and when you go and look in the darkness, you can't see shit, then your darkness is the light. It is your radiant light that you cannot perceive. It is mysterious. It is unknown. That is the unknown. Darkness is the unknown aspect of light. This is the school of what? Enlightenment in darkness. On bro now. But anyways, you know this to be true, twin, because when you go outside and the sun hits your body, your shadow is like illustrious as hell. Light and darkness have this duality relationship. Just like man and woman have a relationship, they're actually connected as one. Bro, now, we know this to be true because it's 40 people in here. All of y'all got here when mommy and daddy got together. None of y'all are here on your own, on one gender's own accord. On bro now. None of y'all. All of y'all here because of mommy and daddy. Period. Good. Once again, we could read these books all day, but applying this science to the deeper aspects of this existence is very significant, gang. On bro now. You feel me? Very significant. This is a dream state. Everybody raise their arm. I mean, I'm about to really just fuck y'all up now. This is when I'm about to just fuck y'all up. Everybody raise their arm. Raise their right arm. Raise their right arm. Everybody raise. I'll do it with you. Raise your right arm. We all raising our right arm. Raise it again. Now, raise your right arm when you want to. This is in 360 pack. Lightning with a splash of thunder. Everybody raise their right arm. And after you raise your right arm, if you made the conscious decision to raise your right arm, then put yes in the chat. This shit is not a trick question. If you feel like you made a conscious decision to raise your right arm, then put a yes in the chat. Who said no? Who said no? And if you already been here, then you'll know don't count, gang. Oh, bro, because y'all already been here. Y'all know this trick. Oh, bro. You know this trick, gang. Who said no? I like that. Oh, bro, now why? Whoever said no, there's no right answers, but you know what I'm saying. This is from Dr. Functionary Blend's book. Whatchamacallit. This is from Dr. Functionary Blend's book right here. This is called Rainbow Bridge. Why? This is why I said who said no. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real time things that we have in fact already done. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious decision to act. That's right. So before you are aware that you're thinking about moving your arm or leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Before you made the conscious decision to raise your arm, your brain had already fired it off. Oh yeah, it's down to a science, y'all. How many seconds it has before it? Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. So before you are aware that you are thinking about moving your arm, your leg, your brain is already at work preparing to make the movement. Well, so much for volition, that's your will. The only thing that counts as information around the world is in the brain. Despite the fact that we are only watching a movie of the dream past through consciousness that we project called our life. We are watching a movie called consciousness that we project called our life. That we project called our life. What was that last document I just pulled up? It says we are living what? A dream. Everything is a dream. And in the theta frequency, the electromagnetic pulse of the earth is what? Of the dreaming state, the rapid eye movement, dreaming sleep, the electromagnetic pulse of the earth. And everything on this earth is what? It's a dream. The only thing that counts as information around the world is the brain. Now, whether accurately mass resembles a thing, despite the fact that we're only watching a movie of the dream past through consciousness that we project called our life. Our brain convinces us that we are engaged, partaking in affecting the movie of our life as if it were happening in real time instead of real time. Somebody passed me the popcorn. The parade I see in front of me is a charade playing out in my brain, acting before I know about it. Who's zooming whom? My mind chooses, then my brain performs the preview. I observe it in the dream past as a review in the literal present. Everybody double tap the screen with your dreamy. Everybody dream up the fingers to tap the screen, gang. Keep on tapping. Keep on loving this shit. We appreciate it. I know this knowledge getting deep as hell. Guys, what y'all gotta understand is the longer we go in this lecture, more and more y'all gonna start dropping out. Which is I'm not saying that so y'all can stay. That's good. I mean, how long are you gonna sit here and take the transmission of energy this damn on bro them? Like how crazy are you? Good. On bro them. Cause I can go for 4-5 hours, man. We only like 2 donations away. I start going, 2-3 donations in. I'll be up here for 4-5 hours, man. So by the time we done, should be only like 20, 18, 25 on bro now. You feel me? Somebody, you shouldn't be listening to this shit for no 4-5 hours. Somebody took offense to that. I'm like, I don't think you should find that offensive. I think that's some real shit. I'm in a dream state. We're ranting on bro now. You in a dream right now. This is a dream. The only way that you can transmission the energy on this level is to be swooped into the dreaming state. That's why we transcend time on such a level. 4 hours don't feel like 4 hours. Just like time fly when you having fun. Good. You're not going to speak this deeper knowledge, but not have a deeper experience that comprehends with it. On bro now. So in a sense, I'm sharing my crazy ass world with y'all, and y'all sharing y'all crazy ass world with me, which makes us quantum entangled. All right. Anyways, let's take a 2 to 3 minute break. Anybody want to play and support this shit? 360 Alchemist on Cash App. Leave your email in the Cash App notes. I appreciate y'all, gang. Let's take a 2 or 3 minute break. And then I'm about to come back up in here. Let's put some crystals on. Yeah, let's put some crystals on this. Bro, now come on, Mr. Crystal. So, like I said, y'all, don't look for me this early again. I only came up here because I got inspired to come up here, and I just went to somebody live, and it was like it's been a year since my friend passed away. Bro, them on some real shit, and they was really tapping into something, gang. And they started asking me all these questions, so I just felt like, damn, I guess I'm needed. I guess that's a sign from the universe because they sure got to asking like, so what do you think will be what Satanism? Oh shit. And then when I went on their live, somebody tried to argue with me, so I left immediately. Bro, now that's not what it is. I'm like, all right, y'all, I'll let y'all later. Bro, now, because I'm already crazy. I don't need nobody pushing my crazy off the leg. Bro, now, and then I'm one of those people. I'm not here to convince you. I'm just not. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just not. I don't know where I lost that spark. I'm just not here to convince. If you don't believe this shit, if you don't agree with it, shit, okay. What does your thought process have to do with mine? If only gonna have something to do with me if I give attention and energy to the point that you don't agree with me. If you don't agree with me, then I can simply just choose that we don't resonate on that level. We connected somewhere else on the web. We still connected, just not on that level of the web. We still have a universal connection, just a different perception of how this web works. So ultimately, shit. Look, I'm sitting here arguing with this fool. Bro, now. That shit crazy, guy. You really have nothing to prove to anybody. Because them believing in what you believe in really doesn't add momentum to your energy. It's about the power of your mind. You would almost be proving the lack of power of your mind. That I need the power of your mind to believe in my shit. Is this into whatever you is shit? Oh, bro, now. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, you can't argue with a person about having $20 in your pocket. Like, that's what you would be doing if you argue. Basically, you don't got $20 in your pocket, bro. Now, but you got $20 in your pocket. Only you know that, though. But anyways, so it's about what you know. It's about how you comprehend this knowledge. That's very important. And if you decide to listen to somebody else's opinion, then you are giving them permission. That's permission. You opening up that tunnel, and you're gonna have to take the cause and effect that comes with that. Whether it's gonna be consequential, whether that's positive or negative, that's up to you. Because we all get convinced of things and whoop de whoop and can get swayed and da 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 da. But it's ultimately up to you to choose to be swayed this way or that way. All right, but anyways, this shit is very important, y'all. It says I observe it in the dream past as a review in the literal present. Any event we see is at least 50 milliseconds old. It is already in the dream past. Between our initial glimpse and our second registration, senses of it changes have occurred. If we were to superimpose the first instance with the second instance, the picture would not be identical and possibly even blurred. This much can be said to be true. The brain always knows before you do. The Rainbow Bridge allows us to live in the dream past while experiencing it as the literal present. Everything we experienced is already part of what? It's already part of, a dream. A drama dream projected by the past. Appreciate you, twin. Whoever that was that just pledged, come up here, gang. And speak your piece so we can give you appreciation on bro. No. Oh, that's itty bitty pretty on bro. No. Appreciate you, gang. Let me follow you back. Anybody who pledged to the class, y'all, or donate or support, make sure you leave your email. Go to the link in the bio. I'm gonna send you these documents after I get out of here. Since you was the first person that pledged, I'm gonna send you all 13 360 packs. Bro, now. Because shit, you the first person. Ain't nobody making y'all crazy asses do this shit. Bro, now. Y'all really gotta be on the next level. That's another thing. Like this is another thing. It's Saturday night, Sunday AM. It's a lot of clubbing shit, whoop-de-woo going on, just a lot of egos jumping off the gym right now. For you to sit down and be in this deeper spirituality, Bobby Hemmett definitely said that's a testimony to your your implication of where you at on the level of this knowledge. You somewhere else with it. You feel me? How are you tapping into this energy? Like what's making you resonate on this level? Read all these documents, understand this. You have to, this, everything in life is damn near a projection or mirror, a reflection. A projection is a reflection. You do know, hey, y'all walking around calling each other reflections. A projection is a reflection. You see that right there? Splits it. It splits the light. It reflects. Things reflect. It's just a reflection of light. A holograph works off of reflections. Projections are reflections. We are projecting this realm. Everything that you perceive is an aspect of a projection, or it's meeting you halfway. Something along them lines. Your subconscious is like an aspect of the film in the projector. The consciousness is the movie that you watch. When you watch a movie, you do not think nothing about the people that's in the back acting, doing all of that, unless you into movies and stuff like that. You just be watching the movie, taking in the dream. What do you think life is? We just watch the movie. We just take in the dream. Because when I told your ass to raise your arm, we thought we was in motherfucking control, wasn't we? And what we found out is 30 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act, your brain had already fired off that you was going to move your brain. So before you decided to move your brain, you decided to move your arm, your brain already said, hey, we about to move our arm. Then you was like, move your arm. As soon as I just did this, my brain already did it. It already said I was going to do it. I'm actually behind. Cool. That means my movie is already shot. It's already dreaming. It's going. Unless I go deep within the behind the scenes, which is a magician, the subconscious, the unknown perspectives, my shadow, the dark, the radiant light energy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. The Ka, the Ba, all these deeper aspects, the psyche. Bro, now, I don't give a what you call it. As soon as I start tapping into that energy, then there's this brief interaction or possibility that I can start to manipulate the consciousness and what I'm perceiving in this realm. To bend the mind is to bend the universe. All right, anyways, that's why all magicians do what? They focus on the mind. All magicians do what? Meditation, concentration, focusing on sigils, disciplines, all of this, because it's all about the practice of what? The mind, because the universe is what? Mental. Bro, now the heart is the mind. It's a mind heart complex. All this shit is one. The body is the mind. It's all, the universe is the mind. The toes is the mind. Good. It's all divinely connected. Why do you think, what the fuck you think a phantom limb is? A motherfucker can lose a limb but still feel it. The universe is mental. They like literally will be itching, but you don't even got a leg no more because the universe is mental. The astral state is still there. Some aspect of it is still there. What the fuck is that? All right, anyways, we channeling. How long we been up here, gang? We've been up here for an hour and 13 minutes. I appreciate all the support, all the love. Y'all keep double tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all. We down to 33 on bro now. Yeah. We about to really let's go into some deep dark shit. Now, I keep telling you the universe is mental. The universe is mental. Let me prove it to you with some different stories. Appreciate you, Sexy Lex. Appreciate it, C. Appreciate it, Miss Lourdes. Appreciate everybody that's double tapping the screen, liking this shit on bro now. Now, it says right here, but wait, this ghost may not be a member of the Restless Dead at all. There was never any reports of hauntings there until about 20 years ago, after the house was vacated by a writer named Walter Gibson. He was and is an extraordinary prolific author. For many years, he churned out a full-length novel each month, and many of those novels were written in the house in Greenwich Village. All of them were centered around a spectacularly successful character Gibson created in the 1930s, that nemesis of evil known as the Shadow. If you have read any of the Shadow novels, you know that he was fond of lurking in dark alleys, dressed in a cape and broad, slim slouch hat. Turn the lights on in this beach. You know, it's like to turn their lights on. Turn the lights on in this motherfucker. Bro, now. So why am I saying this? Because in New York Greenwich Village, there was a house that was haunted. This house that was haunted, a shadow apparition used to pop up and go from room to room, scare every damn body. Well, 20 years before that, a person, Walter Gibson, used to write a novel about a shadow apparition in the house. When he wrote a novel about the shadow apparition in the house, he did it consistently every motherfucking month. And after he vacated the house 20 years later, that same entity that he explained called the shadow, the same way he expressed it, it started to pop up in the house. Why? Because the universe is what? The universe is mental. He projected what? A thought form. A thought form is what? A psychic projection. Kenneth Grant said what? Gods are but psychic projections. Gods exist where? In the astral realm, in the ethers, whatever you want to call it. When you keep thinking about the same ideology and whoop-de-wooing it, what happened? It started to pop into the ethers. It started to pop into the from the astral realm. And the people that are sensitive enough to sense it, what? They can perceive that thought form. What would a shadow like? This is from the book. This author is fire. I got another book from him too. Robert Kill's Mothman Prophecies. On bro, he go crazy. He really do this shit on bro now. But anyways, why would a shadow-like apparition suddenly appear in a whole house? Could it be some kind of residue from Walter Gibson's very powerful mind? We do know that some people can move objects, even spoons and keys, with the power of the mind. Mental telepathy is now a tested and verified phenomenon, and about 10% of the population have the ability to see above and beyond the narrow spectrum of visible light. Ooh, uh-oh. Among the spectrum of visible light. Now, can you see quantum light? Yes, within your mind. When you think of something, can you see the apple? Can anybody else see that apple you thinking about? No. But if you thought about the apple every damn day for 10 years straight and wrote Apple Man about the Apple Man, motherfucker, over time, that entity would start to exist within the mind, within the energy. And 10% of people might be able to perceive that energy because they said 10% see the light that's unseen. Once again, you can't see in the darkness. A lot of these forms are shadow forms. Those are the shadow entities. You don't see in the darkness, just like you can't see most of your light because your darkness represents an aspect of the unseen light. It's the unknown light within the mind. When this in-person wrote about this entity every month, the entity, since it's in a geography, wherever it's at, and it's in a room, and you're writing about it every day, you thinking about it, you dreaming about it, then you sending these books out, everybody else reading the books. It says right here, as more people adopted the understanding of the events and actions, the thought forms gain momentum and energy from the people that understood them. How would they gain momentum and energy from the people that understood them? Ideally, the synchronicity key by David Wilcock, ideally, once we have created a tunnel with ourselves and someone else, we start to exchange what? Photon light. They're getting, what is light? Light is energy, a measurement of it. Photons is a particle of light. Light is just energy. When you think about something, you're giving it energy, you're giving it light. When Walter Gibson wrote about a shadow entity every month, and you're famous, it was a prolific author. And everybody thinking about the same shit, whoop-de-woo, the entity popped up in the exact same house that he wrote the fucking novels in. Because the universe is what? The universe is mental, baby. Now, and then it's very important, guys, Michael Cunningham's book, Michael Talkz's book, and this book, Robert, all these books cross-reference. We on our like fifth, sixth book. It's very important to understand, gang. It definitely say right here, this shit crazy to him. It say right here, y'all. The Tibetans believe that the advanced human mind can manipulate these invisible energies into visible forms called tulpas, or thought projections. Did Walter Gibson's intense concentration on his shadow novels inadvertently bring tulpas into existence? It says thought projections. Thought projections. You can manipulate energetic, invisible energies that are thought projections. The gods are but psychic projections. Psychic means the etymology of psychic is what? The mind, which makes it a thought. Up top, Michael Cunningham says what? Thought forms, gods are what? Thought forms personified. What's a thought? A psychic projection, a thought projection, an invisible energy, a photon particle light that you cannot sense. Only with your mind do you sense it. What is your memory? What is your memory? It is photographic, photon. You emit light when you go to the past. You emit light when you think about the future. You emit light every time you create images within your easy ass mind thinking about all this crazy shit. Every thought is just light. That's you right behind you. This is the power of meditation. This is the power of sleep. Because if you go into sleep, you deep sleeping, you are shutting this shit off. You're shutting everything off. You're shutting the lights off. Your frequency, you know that because if they measure you on an electropherogram, your vibrational frequency of your brain is letting off. It ain't letting off a lot of electricity. You're not letting off a lot of light. You're not thinking. You're charging up. Now, Jesus is a topa. Exactly. Exactly. A thought form. On bro them. It's only a bad thing if they start in their name. And it's only bad when the Christian, you know what I'm saying? Everything's just morals. And morals are just a thought form as well. Even your morality, what does it really mean? This is the sadness of the knowledge. On bro, then you start realizing all this shit is just projections. Even your moralities and good and evil and everything is just like, bro, on bro now. It's just fixed mind states on bro now. But anyways, um, it's also important that these thought forms are projections. Now, let's go to the 13th century Persian Sufis. The 13th century Persian Sufis said what? The 12th century Persian Sufis said what? They have a land where their spirits dwell. And that land where their spirits dwell is where their spiritual teachers are. And their spiritual teachers are called Enoms, and sometimes called the country of the hidden Imam. They held that it is a world created solely out of the subtle matter of Alim Atithal, or thought. Even space itself, including nearness, distance, and far off places, were created by thought. Their spiritual world of their spiritual teachers were created not by God, not by this, not by that, by thought. What does it say in Michael Cunningham's book? The gods and goddesses are thought forms personified. What does it say in Kenneth Grant's book? God is but a psychic projection. What's the etymology of psychic? The mind. What is a projection denote? Light. Where does thoughts come from? The mind. Where does light come from? An aspect of a photon particle. When is that emitted? Ideally, Synchronicity Key by David Wilcock. Ideally, once we created a tunnel between ourselves and someone else, we set up the tunnel in the exchange for photon light. They created their own shadow world. You create your world. Let's go a little bit deeper with this. It say right here on Babies on Bro No. Rather, it was a plane of existence created by the imagination of many people. Of many people. Many people thought this shit up. Many. What does it say right here? Michael Cunningham's book. As more people. What does more people and many people mean? The same damn thing. As more people adopted these understanding of the events of actions as things greater than themselves, the thought forms gained momentum and energy from the people that understood them. Over time, a single thought had transformed from one person's way of understanding the world to what is now considered some of the most powerful as gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits. Oh, bro, now why? Because you got multiple people now emitting their imagination, they photon light, their energy to a deity, to a name, to a da-da-da-da. Now that information now resonates on the astral realm. So now that energy is actually an actuality within our realm, because everything is what? Energy. You are just energy. Your bed is energy. Everything around you is just energy. Your thoughts are just energy. All manifestation has been energy. What the fuck is the difference between your thoughts and this? This is just a more falser aspect of your energy, because you don't even see the energy. You just see the results of it. You watching the projection of a fucking movie, so you don't get to see the energy. Yeah. You're not getting the behind the scenes. We got a ticket to a movie of our own damn mind. And that's why it says right here, um, first off, you're in a holographic universe. Down here on your bottom right, holographic plate, long-term memory and quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides, holographic photons formed by dual waves, long-term memory and quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides of a holographic photon. That's everything we just said. What you mean, 360? Well, in Synchronicity Key, Dr. Glenn definitely said when you think about something, you either beaming photon light into DNA. So right there, that one sentence, angry people pulled photons out of the DNA from a human placenta, where people feeling love were able to beam additional photons into the same DNA. We have a match. We have DNA and we have photons. So if we go back into this graph right here where it says long-term memory and quantum orbits of DNA nucleotides, holographic photons, then what is they saying? When you tap into your memory and everything is the past, because when you project this world, it already happened. When you are experiencing this world, tapping into your memory, you tapping into your genetic code. Your genetic code has a coding, it has a programming, which it has energy. It is dictating your perception of this realm. Since your perception of the realm is dictated by your projection of it, Everybody has a different aspect of the projection. When you think about the past, when you think about whatever, you are projecting. You are projecting from your mind, because what is making you view the image within your mind? You are emitting photon light through your DNA, because your experience is energy, and energy is stored in your DNA. That's why your ancestors, every experience is stored inside of you. Ancestress and ancestors. That's why you're tapped into the level of energy that you're tapped into. And the DNA can be manipulated because it's just energy. So it's a very important of all the people that you have mixed with and quantum entangled with over time also has something to do with these deeper aspects, because DNA it just told your ass, if you think of angry thoughts or happy thoughts, it switched up the photon light of the DNA in the placenta. So all the people you got into contact with, if you spreaded good energy, y'all created a tunnel of light. Light was being sent back and forth. All the people that fucked with you, light was being sent. You've been mixing and matching DNA. And oh yeah, by the way, remember, in the other test by Dr. William Broad, even when they wasn't staring at each other directly, there was still a registration of the skin 59% of the time, knowing that somebody was looking at it. So that quantum tunnel was set up even if the visible line of view isn't direct. That means it don't even gotta see your ass. The skin didn't know, it didn't see the person that was looking at it, but it still registered when the person stared at them through a video screen. So that quantum tunnel was set up even if the person staring at you, they're thinking about you. So when a person think about you, a tunnel is being set up. Period. It's that simple, gang. Remember the words shit like thirst traps and shit? That's why thirst traps are said and all that. Because you're trying to get energy. You want a person to think about you. When a person think about you, the energy, there's an exchange. You can glow more. That makes you more attractive. Then da 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 da. Bing bing bing. You know, don't nobody want you until you popping, gang. You feel what I'm saying? Think about that. This is very significant science. You are that projector. But we don't know the film because your thoughts be going on some automatic shit. So this is why meditation, slowing things down, tapping into your art, tapping into your dancing, your music, whatever you do to lose your mind. You gotta lose your damn mind. You gotta lose this motherfucker. Pretty much. Because losing this shit, you find yourself. Because if you don't lose your mind, bro, this shit too easy, gang. Dr. Blend Functionary really cracked the big ass code on bro them. If you don't lose your mind, the brain is an interface. Our brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real-time things that we have in fact already done. If you don't lose your mind, then you stay what? Tricked forever. So every time you tapped into your spirituality, you was losing your damn mind. Even when I'm reading and researching to cross-reference 6, 7, 8, 9 books and be jumping all over, that's losing. That's some schizophrenia shit. Bro, as soon as I went to somebody's life, they was like, are you schizophrenic? It wasn't because I was showing the nature of that. That was just the spirit talking on a deep level through them. Bro, now, because how are you seeing the connection through all these different, but you're still tying it to one thing? What's schizophrenia? A whole bunch of different aspects in one thing. We just cross-reference 8 different books. This is called apophenia. Bro, now that's when you find connections, even though it ain't supposed to connect. They like, bro, what? How are you connecting all? Because that's that. You can just see the fractalized state. You don't look at the world as a separate entity and everything's separate. You look at it as all together. And that makes you sick in this realm, because this realm is what? Tricked by the brain mind into thinking everything they doing. When you raise your arm, you made the decision to raise your arm. You think you're making decisions and doing shit, but your brain mind already tricked you to think you're doing it. And this is why in this 360 pack is very important that I put right here the motherfucking beta frequency of the regular waking state, dominant during normal waking consciousness. I said that we got to be in a dream state, and it's starting to lift already for us to even tap into this shit. Dominant during normal waking consciousness, when the mind is focused on cognitive awareness and directed outside the self. Better ways dominate when we are alert, attentive, and engaged. Oh, bro, now. Look, many people spend their entire waking lives in beta dominant consciousness and are uncomfortable whenever they experience moments of personal insight or loss of self. Personal insight. What is that? Information, energy information. The shit when we learning about thyself, tapping into the deeper aspects. We talking about our mind. We talking about our thoughts. We talking about our projection. I told you to raise your art, personal insight, divine aspects, your dream states, all them different existences, whatever you want to say. A whole bunch of damn words. All right, we down to 30 people. On bro, them. I say when we get down to 25, y'all, we gonna slide out of here on bro. Them. What y'all say? I told y'all last we gonna start getting y'all it's up out of here, gang. On bro, them. I got my Bishop 2212 on bro. Them. Y'all gonna go this shit about. I know how to teach. I will teach until everybody leave this motherfucker. On bro, them like, bro, I gotta leave, gang. Like you start feeling bad and shit. Like, hey man, I gotta work tomorrow, bro. Like shit. Like you start having an attitude with me and shit. Cause you still here. Damn, we just don't stop, do we? But y'all gotta understand that we just energy. So, all of this is just energy, and it's a lot of energy. I'm giving out a lot of energy. This is a lot of energy transfer. So it's okay to leave. It's okay. That's why I'm not one of those people. If I ain't seen you in a long time, I don't take it personal. I feel like it's a lot of energy, be it transition in the class. And how can you appreciate the growth of something if you don't leave and come back? It's like seeing a kid after you ain't seen them in 10 years. You'd be like, God damn, you got big. And then you can reflect on your own growth. So it's okay to take some days off. It's all right to not be here, whoop de woo, and live your life and da 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 da. Y'all got to remember, I really don't go on live like that. I'm not on TikTok. I really don't do this shit like this. I just had a bad experience on TikTok. Oh, bro, and as soon as I came up here and completely wish I didn't have it. So I'm not a big TikTok person like that. So I don't take it personal when y'all go to other people's TikToks, y'all watching shit, learning from other shit. I inspire that shit. Like, do that. Do your thing, gang. It's different perceptions of this knowledge. Who am I to say what you don't listen to and all shit? I'm not about to teach your ass no law shit. I'm telling you that right now. Bro, now, I'm not pulling up no contracts. Hell no. So somebody better teach that shit because it won't be me. Bro, now I'm not doing none of that shit, gang. So the people that's interested in that, you gotta put the aces in their places. You're gonna have to find a good that know how to do all that contract laws, and if you want to do all that and get into that. Bro, now 360's not doing any of that. Bro, now I'm good. Bro, now new identity. I just will walk around with my ID and call myself 360. I just switched my identity. Good. Bro, now. Don't pay bills. I ain't been doing that. Oh, bro, there, boy, we oh, bro, there. I don't know if you looked around, oh, bro, there. Because ain't been paying bills for a minute, gang. Oh, bro, there. Because been got every. I'm just saying, gang. All right. Anyways, I'm joking, y'all. We joking clearly, but I'm saying though, it's all about perception. But shout out to all the people that do that. It's nothing that I don't have anything against that shit. You got to get. I'm just saying you got to put the aces in their places. We here to talk about the dream state of your existence, and we just cracking the code of your dream. What you want to do in your dream, it's up to you, or is it? Because that's what I'm saying. It's up to you, or is it? The brain mind tricks us into thinking we are doing real time things we have in fact already done. Brain potentials are firing 300 milliseconds before you have the conscious intention to act. All of your actions on bro now been non-spying shit and I am not like on bro now. You feel what I'm saying? All of your actions have already been dictated by your brain before you made the actions. Everything you ever did was already done. I would only say unless you started tapping in to the shit that you love. When your kundalini was fired up and you was in your deep dream state, your back was against the wall, you faced the life after death aspect, you really fucked up on bro. Now look, you getting really fucked up. You real deep into some trance-like state induced by who knows what, whatever induces those states, those daydreamy states, then right then and there, you're somewhere else anyway. On bro now, Ben not paying bill. On bro now, type shit. Or like, oh well, shit. Oh bro now, watch this. Oh look, watch this. We been doing this shit, guys. Oh bro now. We been doing this shit, gang. Some of us. Oh, bro, no, some of us lose our damn minds. Oh, bro, oh, bro, now. What's wrong, Bill? See you what? Oh, bro, they're running from the bitch. Oh, bro, now, them bitches chasing your ass. All right, but anyways, uh, on some real shit though, and like I said, you gotta talk to the people that you know what I'm saying that know that knowledge. That's very important. But when you are tapping into everything that you ever thought about, everything you dreamed of, I mean, everything you have experienced in this realm, it already happened and it's a projection. Just like if you watched a movie, it already happened. It already was shot. It is a projection. You can go to the movies and look at the projector light. The movie is not real. But guess what? When you watching a movie, what happened? You get to standing up, dunking and shit. Oh, you know how you watch movies. Oh, bro, I would have. No, I can't even watch it because I talk too much. No, hell no, because right here I would have type shit. I would have stopped. Get up. You all engaged in it. It's real. It's real to you. In your mind, it has became real. But at the end of the day, somebody behind the shit was cut. Action. Cut. Action. Here's the script. Whoop-de-whoop. And if you look at this round, that can be connected to our subconscious. Something behind the scenes. The sub underneath. What happens underneath behind the scenes. Bro, now, how do we get contact and access to that? You already do. What is it called? What is it called to get access to your subconscious? What is one of the most elaborate ways? I put them in the 360 packs. Come on, gang. We put them in the 360 packs. Art. Get your shit together. That's a real artist. Shout out Valentino. Subconscious connection. Now you tapping into something else. Now you're expressing something on a deeper level. You're pulling dark out of the light. You're pulling light out of the darkness. You're going into something. Look, this was in the darkness. Did not exist till he created it. He experienced that. Now you tapping into that subconscious because this means something on a deeper level. All the universal secrets are within this picture. It's just the deciphering of it because it's just energy expressed. And it's an expression of energy. But it's not speaking in a language. It's speaking in imagery. Shout out Valentino. All the 360 packs come with an artist that's connected to this class. So D of Oz. Shout out D of Oz. Shout out Valentino 7878. They fire with their art. They really do this. So I'm honored to know a couple artists. Why? Because when I teach, this is an aspect of art as well. Because artistry, dancing, music, everything, flow state. It's about your flow. You're going with the flow. You know what you're doing? Damn, it's right there. You're thinking the unthinkable. No one thought about this shit. He thought the unthinkable. He wasn't even thinking no more. He just started creating. Creating this transformation of energy. Energy is pulled out of the darkness. Out of the darkness comes the light because it was unknown. Just like you don't see darkness, but you see this picture now. Your creation is a representation of that access to the subconscious. It's deep as night. I'm tired of trying to keep followers. Um, outside the circles of time, it's only right. Um, and I talked about this very briefly. I talked about this very, very briefly. It talks about it in the outside the circles of time. And that's a very deep document right there, outside the circles of time. We're really talking about access and shit, these subconscious perspectives, because this realm is just a dreaming state and you ain't never been in control of shit that you doing. Then what? You talking some NPCs. That's why y'all niggas don't like NPCs, because in nature, we all NPC'd. Ouch. Look, ouch. You all of us NPC'd up. Because before you raise your right arm, your brain already fired off you was going to raise your right arm. You thought you made a decision. The brain fired it off before you made a decision. 300 milliseconds before. Raise your right arm. Raise your right arm. 300 milliseconds before it did it. Do it again. Hurry up. Oh, brother, you can do it as quick as you want. It already fired it off, gang. It already fired it off before I did that. Everything I'm doing, it already did it. Everything I'm experiencing already happened. Hmm. Now you realize why you love movies and all this shit. You watching your damn self, your own nature. Oh, bro, what if I just started crying? I ate too many cheese balls. I don't know what that means, gang. Oh, bro, I don't know what that means, man. Oh, bro, oh, bro. But anyways, I don't know what that means. What the fuck is a cheese ball? Oh, bro. All right, now contemporary science agrees with it was delicious. Oh, bro, now you know what's about to be delicious. Oh, bro, now this mute, you get it muted. Oh, bro, now you know what's also delicious? Fuck you. This block, huh? Blah. Oh, bro, now that was delicious. Oh, bro, now, look, putting you in the block list was more delicious for coming up here just playing around. Oh, bro, now. Because nah, we ain't gonna be talking about energy harvesting and all of this shit. And what happens is on bro now, motherfuckers start trolling and energy harvesting. That means you wasn't thinking about them. You didn't know about them. You didn't know they existed. And then they come in here. I ate cheese balls. Now yo psychically sensitive ass. You look. Now you thinking about cheese ball. I started thinking about mozzarella sticks, all types of shit. I'm just started giving out extra light. He getting it. Nope. Let's block your name on bro now. And then you followed it up. It was delicious. Blah. Oh, bro, you ain't even get to finish it. It was the blah. You know when a nigga performing and you jump on the stage? Oh, bro, now big dogs come and get your ass. Oh, bro, to hit you with what? Boo! They ain't have to do them like that. Oh, bro, yes, they did. Stop jumping on stage. Oh, bro, now. I ate cheese balls. Oh, bro, now. I thought everything happened synonymously, past, present, and future. It does, twin, and that's. So here's the thing, sexy. Like you gotta think the unthinkable. We would have to start losing our rational mind. The shit just don't make no rational sense. Remember why I keep saying lose your mind, lose your mind, lose your mind. Because not only are you living in the past, but the past, present, and future are all aspects of one perspective of something. One energy is just all energy. But once again, we are this is why we have to go into the dreaming state to comprehend this energy, right? And go into deep trances in this class and really get in our deep flow states because we are rational waking beings. And when we wake up, we are thirsty. We have to go to the bathroom. We got to wash our hands. We have all these laws and limitations. We can't get too cold. We can't get too hot. All of these different aspects. On bro now. You feel what I'm saying? So if you have limitations in this realm, then as above, so below, then we have limitations within our mind. Oh, bro, now we have limitations within our comprehension of this science. Because shit, if we don't drink water for 3 days, we out of here. If we don't breathe for 30 seconds, you're gone. This world has laws, and those laws represent boundaries and limits. So the waking state mind, when we try to comprehend this science with the waking state, we get lost, or what I love to call lost in the sauce. And that's why I had to get off the last live because I'm talking to somebody that's already tipsy. They in a dreaming state. They talking deep spiritual shit. Yeah, and I'm just whoop-de-woo with. I'm like, all right, they in they dream shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm already crazy. So let me give me. Then what happened? Somebody rational came in. No, Satanism is actually about come in with that rational ass. I said, all right, y'all, I'll holler at y'all later because we just woke the fuck up. Boom, bro, now. We've been woke up from this dream. But the wake up from the dream is not the woke we talking about. We talking about that beta frequency going back to, and not beta with the alpha. We not talking about that man, fake man, all that bullshit, all that complicated bullshit. We talking about beta as an aspect of our waking state of existence. We just start thinking rational. This is this, that is that. You know what I'm saying? The regular shit. We have to transcend all of this on bro now. And that's gonna take what? This is why y'all hermeticism and shit is so important. This is why they had groups of occultism and Freemasons, because you want all the people that resonate on your same energy so y'all all can enter into those mind and dream states at the same time. Focus y'all mental projections, concentration, y'all heart, y'all love, all into the same energies, and then you can assimilate more forms and patterns and get more shit done. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, bro, now. I think the light just flicked. No, it didn't. Oh, bro, now. But anyways, no, it didn't. It didn't flicker, y'all. That's cap. But anyways, let's I want to read this to y'all really quick. And let me check before I do that. YouTube, is anybody there? All right, y'all left.